Algebraic expressions, the variable x. What are algebraic expressions? Algebraic expressions are a combination of numbers, letters, also called variables, and signs that are all used to represent a value of something. For example, 3y plus 6. In this example, it consists of two numbers. The 3 and the 6 are these two numbers. There is a letter or a variable y, and there is a mathematical sign, and this sign is an addition sign. There can also be other mathematical signs such as minus signs, division signs, multiplication signs as well. The variable x. The variable x is a common way of representing something that is unknown. It is not a way to represent a number, but later on in grade 7 the statement becomes true. It cannot be replaced by a random number. So in grade 4, 5, and 6, the variable x cannot be replaced by a random number. But once you get to grade 7, your teacher will teach you that the variable x can be represented by another number. But for now, all you need to know is that the variable x is just a common way of representing something that we don't know, that we don't have any answers to. For example, 5x plus 3. The 5x means that the unknown x is being multiplied by 5. The plus 3 means that 3 is being added after the unknown has been multiplied. This will then give you the final answer to the expression. Now, the unknown x, you don't need to always have an unknown x. X doesn't need to always be your unknown. You can have you can have any variable or any letter that represents an unknown. You can have a y, you can have a z, you can have an a b, but x is just a common way on how to represent that something is an unknown. Let's look at the example of 2x plus 3. In order to solve this, you can follow these steps. So in step 1, I find it easiest if you break the expression up. And when you break the expression up, it breaks down to smaller pieces basically that allow you to have a more basic understanding and make it easier for you to understand on how to solve the problem. So in an algebraic expression, you can only break the expression up after you see a plus or a minus sign. You can never separate the 2 from the x, as those two are bonded together by a multiplication sign. You can only split terms in an algebraic expression when there's a plus or a minus involved. So that is why you can see that in step 1, I've broken up the expression 2x plus 3 into 2x in one bracket and a plus 3 into another bracket. In step 2, you start with the 2x and you figure out what the variable is being multiplied by. And as I said recently, just now, that 2x, the 2 is being multiplied to that x by a hiding or invisible multiplication sign, meaning that those two are connected to each other. So, therefore, the variable x is being multiplied by 2. So that unknown variable is being multiplied by 2. So whatever that unknown variable is, whether it's a number of eggs, whether it's a number of blue cars or red cars, that value is being multiplied by 2. In step 3, we now look at the plus 3. And after you have done the multiplication step, you just add the 3 to the product of what your answer was to the 2x. So example, if the multiplication's answer was 2 times 2, so in this case, the 2 inside the bracket represents the x. If the multiplication's answer was 2 times 2, which is 4, then we just follow the sequence of the expression and we add 3 to make the final answer 7, because 2 times 2 is 4 and you add the 3 at the end of the expression, which makes the final answer 7. Some common misconceptions with regards to algebraic expressions that many learners think that are true, but actually not. Um, Learners don't fully understand the symbol or the variables. Many learners think that symbols stand for specific unknowns. For example, if a plus b is equal to 20, learners just assume that a is equal to 10 and that b is equal to 10 because there are two variables and you just divide 20 by 2. That is incorrect because a could equal 2 and b could equal 18, or a could equal 9 and b could equal 11, a could equal 5 and b could equal 15. This cannot be true as A and B are completely different letters and therefore cannot represent the same number. If it was A plus A equals to 20, that's a different story because you have two A's, okay? It kind of has to be equal. Does it make sense? So if it was A plus A equals to 20, A is equal to 10 plus A is equal to 10 because A represents 10. But because you have two different letters, they cannot represent the same number. Thank you.